Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to some late night Agrarian Skies. And I have to admit, I've been slacking pretty bad. I haven't yet finished the mountain range, even though I should have by now. I've played around with some blocks over there. It's not too bad. It's kind of the effect that I wanted. I'll have to finish off and see exactly how it works out. But we're gonna work on a couple of things today before we move on to magic. We're just nearly there, and one of the things that I want to do is get some laser drills happening, because our ore processing is pretty slow. I mean, we got a lot of ores, but that's only because we've really had a lot of stuff floating about previously. So let's get right into it. We're gonna need one of these, so let's just drop one of those for now. We will probably get more than this, but for now. I will need a couple of these. Okay. So laser drill, laser precharger. We're gonna need item ducts. Let's get some impulse item ducts. And we're gonna need some redstone energy conduit. Excellent. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna set this up in a temporary location for now. So I've built this little platform down here. This isn't where these are going to sit. These are probably going to sit alongside here. I'll discuss something else in a minute as well. But the way in which these things work, so we'll just pop that there, is you have your laser drill, then facing it, you have these prechargers. Oh, nearly went over the edge there. Okay, now this thing itself doesn't need a direct energy input. What we'll do is we'll grab this over here and let's drop this into a tesseract over here, and what we'll do is we will have this one be our AE import. Okay, and it'll send items. And just over here we'll slap another tesseract. And this will be the power network one. And oh, no. That's what we want. We just need this thing to be sending energy out. And what I'm thinking of doing is maybe actually setting up another. Like I said, this is temporary. This is just to show you how this works. That's too far. Oh. So the way this works is it does all this work, and it grabs energy from these things. So it does all this work, and we're nearly there. Pop! An ore comes out. Yeah, so that looked like it was iron ore. And this thing will just generate ores. All types of ores, anything you can imagine, it will generate. It will even generate nether quartz out here in the overworld. But one of these things isn't super efficient. You need way more than this. And one of the things that you can do is add these focuses. So what's that? I think that was diamond. You can add these focuses, and that means it will generate more of that particular type, or, well, not more, it will favor that one in the generation. Alright, so let's brown and red. I have no idea what these do. Unfortunately, it doesn't actually tell you. So let's go for the right-hand reward bag. Ooh, heart. So is that a normal heart? It is. Bonk. Epic reward bag. Boom. Oh. Really? Really? That's awful. I have no idea what these ones do, so I'm not going to put them in. Usually what I do is I put in white, because white is more nether quartz. But if we head up over to here, and we go ore, you can see, yep, iron ore, ferrous ore, coal ore. It's just been going for it. Do I have any uranium ore? No. But yeah, there we go, lapis. So this thing, that thing will just keep working away, and produce tons and tons of stuff. One of the things that Armitage suggested was switching out the redstone clocks that I have at the smelteries for fluid ducts. I have to admit that I'd never ever tried it. I just went with whatever worked, and I have to admit those things, it does actually work really well. I haven't done it up here, I've done it over here. Yeah, this is the one. So I just swapped it out over here, works perfect. So I will go through and I will have to fix all of those up and make sure that they're all sitting pretty with fluid ducts and pneumatic servos. Yep. So I'm going to set up a bunch of the laser drills, and what I'm probably going to do is set up another one of these big reactors. But for that to be useful, I need to get more sulfur. Sulfur is my big thing. Actually, I got quite a lot of that. Huh. I don't have enough pulverized tin, but if we look at Yellorium, I get some from the sand, it's just not as much as I would like. But 3 tin to 1 sulfur, that's not too bad, so I could probably pulverize a bunch of tin and get myself a lot more Yellorium floating about in there. Shouldn't be too bad, actually. So I'm going to set up a couple of things. One of the things I want to do today before Electrum, before we get into anything else, is set up a automated system for dealing with all these things. I want to be dumping. Oh, actually, the other thing I didn't show you is that I've now got the fluid terminal, so it shows what fluids I've got floating about in here. But I want to bring redstone, glowstone, and ender in here so I can utilize it elsewhere nicely and easily. So that is part of the goal, to be smelting down a bunch of stuff. So I'm going to just set up the materials and then we'll go through the actual build and get that all sorted. What else? Raw ores. Oh, okay. Oh, I didn't realize here. Cobalt, 8 to that, 32 lapis, 32 gold, 64 copper, 32 redstone, and 64 iron. It might be worth me going in and getting all those, because that's not horribly bad. Okay, I'll think about probably doing that as well. I don't know if what that's actually going to do. Silver, ferrous, aluminium, iron. And the nice thing is that we can use this and just dump it down there in the smeltery system. Oh no, our wrong book. So we can dump it down over here, and what we can do is just set up a similar system to this, have these coming out and dumping into these chests where it's just the ore itself. Yeah? So what we're going to do is try and set up something like that so that we're definitely producing way more, but we're going to have to set up a bunch of those. And look at that cool laser beam all the way down to the void. That's pretty awesome. It does hurt if you go in that. Alright, so we'll be back momentarily. It is very literally the next day, and I have been very, very busy. Let me just show you some of the other stuff that I've been doing. When I started with the mob spawners, a lot of mobs drop a lot of stuff. So I set up these filing cabinets to capture most of it. Unfortunately, those filled up fairly quickly, like ridiculously quickly. So I set up these export buses into trash cans just to get rid of all the excess rubbish. So I probably need to actually set up another export bus or two. But yes, I have been busy. Very busy. I have this now. This is pretty much overkill. Nine laser drills is very much overkill. So I have taken a look, and yellow... my brain is gone. Yellow laser lenses, focus lenses, will produce more yellorite ore, which you can pulverize into 2 yellorium dust, which is 2 ingots, so 2 ingots per ore, which would keep these things all filled up. Sorry, I need to cough. Right, sorry about that. Dreadful. Oof. Anyway, yeah, so this is producing a bunch of ore, and I will need to sort out a organization system for it. So I have a lot, a lot of things. If we go, is it full order or full? No. Oh yeah, mob essence, because I have held these things at one point. And milk, yeah. So 160,000. That's easy. 16 million milk. Wow. Okay. That's a repeatable. That one is going to be fairly interesting, but it looks like I've unlocked all of these now. And what we need now is iron ore, redstone ore. So let's just go nether, redstone ore, coal ore. I think I need a... Well, let's just take a whole stack of that anyway. Gold ore, iron ore. What's the other thing I need? Lapis. Cobalt. And... oh, no, not that one. Hardite. Excellent. Submit. Don't need that, don't need that, don't need that. Left this time. Alright, so let's just make a heart there. Oh. Alright, very weird. Very weird. But we have an epic reward bag. Let's see what epic reward we get. Dun, dun, dun! Oh my goodness. Yay! That's kind of pointless, but okay. Alright. For the hoarding. Metallic collection. Ah, okay. This isn't too bad. I could probably do this. So, block of gold. Boom. Block of iron. Boom. What's the others? Copper. Which one does it want? It's just... Okay. Copper block, there we go. Okay. Bronze. Let's go for just 64 there. Nobody cares. Tin. Let's get a block of tin going. Shoop. What else do we need? Aluminium. Shoop. Let's get a stack of that. Aluminum brass. Aluminium brass. That should be enough. Technically. Should give me... not quite enough. Okay, never mind. We can go get more of it. That's easy to get. Do 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 do. So yeah, we're getting a lot of ores right now. Verifiable tons of ore. Oh, 16 blocks of alumite, okay. Don't have quite that much of that yet. And blocks of steel. Okay, so what we'll need to do is make some alumite for this quest. Okay, that's right. It's probably best that we move on to the next bit that we were going to do anyway. The 4 hearts is very nice. I also need to do these as well. And, so many things. I need to make all this. Ah. And I really should get on and do these. Huh. Let's go. Bread. Sorry, I'm just double checking this. I'm sure this is exactly how it works, but... Do 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 do. Toast. Yeah, a quarter of a heart. Excellent. Nom nom nom. Just drop that in there. Okay, so what do we have on us? We have 8 redstone furnaces, we have 3 fluid transposers, 2 pulverizers, 2 induction smelters, and 3 magma crucibles. So these are for redstone, glowstone, and ender eyes, and these are just to put it onto things, create things from it. And the others are just whatever blocks. I know what I'm missing. I'm missing conduits and stuff like that. Okay. Let's just take a quick trip down here. And let's plan this out a little bit. So what we intend to happen, we'll do these ones first. So we have 3 at par. Material come in. And then what we'll do is we'll dump it straight into our ME system, where it can be shunted into these fluid transposers. The furnaces is a little bit more tricky. because we want things to go in and then come out, and I need to be worried about things that can be cooked again after they're cooked. Interesting. Very, very interesting stuff. Pulverizer, yeah, that just goes without saying. Woo, we're gonna pulverize things. I don't even know if that's far enough away, but yeah, it'll do. I can power up from below, and then just have cables coming out the back or whatever. Yeah. I need to work out what's best for what. These ones are easy. These ones are a little bit more tricky. These ones semi-tricky. Can be fairly easy. Just gonna take a while to do. I think actually that takes us up to like 20 minutes. So I apologize I didn't do as much as I expected to do on camera. I kind of got carried away with this. I was enjoying this quite a lot, and I did actually sit here for a couple of hours just watching blocks go by. Some nether block. I need to make some yellow ones, so I get yellow right. I need quite a lot of it to keep these reactors properly, and then next episode we're going to play around with a suggestion from Armitage, which is to use RedNet controllers to control the output from these control rods, so that when it's not quite so much in use, this one is not just constantly attempting to pump out all the power. I'm not sure exactly how useful that is, but I am going to play around with it and see what we can do. So thanks for watching, everybody. You've been a fantastic audience as always, and I will see you next time. Adios.